So I have games. As you can see, these are the games I've played in 2025. These are all the games I've played. So I wanted to do a tier list of said games. It's a lot. I was like, oh, pleasantly surprised because I thought this year I didn't play too many games. I was really worried actually. Yes, let's surpass this year. Let's play even more games together this year. Yes. These are not in any particular order. I do know for Kingdom Hearts, I finished this game in 2025. I started playing it in December 2024 and then finished it. So Metaphor is not on this list. That will be on for 2026 because I haven't finished that game. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F, let's see how... I'm sure those that watched the playthrough, I think you guys will know how I feel about Silent Hill F. I loved Silent Hill F. I loved Silent Hill F. It was such a fun time. We still need to play the New Game Plus, which I'm trying to schedule that because I think that would be super fun because there's new puzzles and like unlockable stuff. And also they added an easier difficulty for the combat, which I'm so excited to check out. I'm like, thank God. Thank God they finally did that. Yeah, no more one-shots. Hopefully we won't have to cheat for Silent Hill F when I get to play it again. Even though we did have fun making jokes about it. So next up, we have Broken Sword, which this is a game, it's a point-and-click game series for those that don't know what it is. And this is the first game, they remade the first game. I have played the first game before, the original, but it's been years. I really liked it. I had fun with this game. I'm gonna make this a little smaller. I had fun. The story was interesting. It was funny. I definitely want to play the other games in there. Hopefully we can. And yeah. I don't have much to say about Broken Sword. I'm gonna fix this real quick. It's just a simple point and click game. So next up we have Expedition 33, which immediately it's going into the loved. Call me basic. I mean, it's game of the year for a reason. Game of the year for a reason. That beginning of the game, I was heartbroken. It was quite an experience. Yes, I loved it. I loved it a lot. I still need to go back and try some of like the hidden bosses and such. Yeah, so Expedition 33, amazing. Game broke my heart in so many ways. It kept me guessing. It kept me guessing. I do have a video on like me talking about my experience with the game. I'm planning to make for my extra channel where I explain a lot of things because there are some parts like I didn't react in a certain way, but like I need to explain why. And for those who come after, next we have Fatal Frame 1. It's obviously gonna go up here. I love Fatal Frame 1. The first Fatal Frame is one of my favorites. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. I had so much fun playing it for the channel. I loved that I took out my game for you guys, like my physical game, and I showed you guys like what the case looked like, what the disc looked like. We read through the manual, and then like I really got more into like I wrote down people's names and made like a whole family tree. And it really helped me having like a visual, like this is who they're talking about. Because I have a hard time remembering names sometimes when it comes to some characters. And with Fatal Frame, a lot of the story is from the journals you pick up. So a lot of the times I'm like, oh, wait a minute, we've seen this name before. Who is this person again? It was so nice to be like, let me go back to my notes. Let me go back to my little family tree I have and be like, oh yes, that's who this character is. And it was super nice. Like I discovered more things. And I also discovered this game also has its own family tree timeline thing in the actual menu. I was like, I had no idea. I played this game a couple times. I had no idea it had its own little thing. Which for some reason the other games don't have, but it was nice. I love the first one. Yes, the story uncovers via journals you find, yes. And then you find out about like the ritual and things. It's so nice. And then I looked up like stuff about the ghosts and spoke on the ghosts. It was nice. So next up, we have Final Fantasy Rebirth, and I did love this game. It's a lot of love right now. We're in like the good, but I think that's nice. You know, we're in like everything's been nice. Rebirth was so much fun. I really like it. I think there's a lot of forced hate for Rebirth, just because there's people that really love the original, which is fine. That's okay. Yeah, 2025 was a good year for games. It's fine that you loved the original Final Fantasy VII. I personally do not care much for the original Final Fantasy VII. I did not grow up with the Final Fantasy original set, you know? I didn't grow up with it. I don't have nostalgia for it. So when I played 7, I was looking through it after playing modern games, okay? I understand why it was so popular for the time it came out. I understand why it was revolutionary for the time it came out, and I appreciate that. But as someone who did not grow up playing it, I don't care for it. I don't care much for it. So I think the remake and things is a very good improvement, even though I will admit Rebirth is a bit bloated when it comes to how much is in it. I did find some parts, like traveling through Gongaga was so annoying, because you had to like figure out the platforms on which chocobo to jump on, and I was like, I just want to go and get this tower. I just want to do this. It was a bit bloated at sometimes because I'm like, I just finished completing this whole big map, and now I literally, the next section is another big map. I don't want to do another, like, the fatigue was hitting pretty real near the end of the game. I was done with the brutal review. I will tell you how I think. I will tell you, but I will do it. I like to do my reviews in a way where I'm like, and if it's something you love, it's okay. I understand. But for me, myself, and I, this is what I feel and think. I will say near the end of the game, I was ready to be done with the game, and it was just a lot. I'm like, okay, the bloat was a lot. But overall, the story I really liked. I just will say Cloud. Cloud is my baby boy. I love him. Tifa is my wife. Aerith is my wife. And Sephiroth is our Lord and Savior. Okay, get it right. I like that they really built more on the characters. I've said this before, comparing this to the original Final Fantasy VII. I always felt, I love Zack. I love Zack. He's a cutie. I like that we're learning more about Zack. In the original, a lot of like this story development is between Cloud, Tifa, and then Aerith until things happen. Like Vincent, Yuffie, and even Barrett, and definitely Red 13, they just fade into the background as you play the game. They're just kind of there. they're just kind of there after a while. So I really like that we are learning more about like him as a character. They're more involved. I really enjoyed Rebirth a lot. Okay, next game, Tiny Bookshop. So this was, I got a review code for it, and I had fun. I would say this game is a fun, cozy time. I didn't beat the game, but my experience, my time playing it, it's fun. It's fun, and I got to learn more about books. That's how I feel on it. So, next up we have, of course, Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts. The first Kingdom Hearts, I love it. I love Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. 2 is definitely my favorite, but the first game, of course, will always hold near and dear to my heart. Of course, I think a lot of Kingdom Hearts players will feel the same. That the first game will always be a little shine beacon. It's a fun time. I had a good time really slowing down to play the game and do more. Because sometimes when it comes to these games, I just speed through it. Whereas this playthrough, I actually like slowed down and was like, let's slow down a little and look through some stuff and blah blah blah. Actually, maybe do the extra stuff. So it was really fun. Birth by Sleep. I only played a little bit of Birth by Sleep. I need to try it again. Next we have Skyward Sword. It's it's gonna go here. I didn't even finish this game. I didn't even finish it. I had to stop playing it because I was so fed up with the controls. I need to try the game. I want to try the game again now that I have a Switch 2 and see if maybe the motion controls are a bit better. But those motion controls, they were pissing me off. I was not having fun with the game at all because of the controls. I was just like, I am not having fun. I was very intrigued by the story. I like that this Zelda, that like we actually get like Zelda herself actually has a personality and it's really cute and such. Like the world seems very interesting, but holy crap, the controls are atrocious. I just could not do it. The only Zelda I played was Link's Awakening. I need to play that sometime. I heard that's a cute one. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of the Zelda games. I definitely want to. I really want to replay Majora's Mask though. I love Majora's Mask. But it's okay. It's a meh for me for that game. Okay, so next up we have Xenogears. And I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared to rate Xenogears right now. I'm thinking, because I stopped playing Xenogears because I can't I can't go through the combat anymore. It is a product of its time. Thank you. Again, like Final Fantasy VII, Xenogears is definitely a product of its time, and playing it now, it is very much showing its age. I am still very interested in the story. I'm thinking about like trying to find like maybe a story summary. Yeah, a new tier maybe, yeah. Like trying to find a video of a story summary and maybe we watch that together, so at least I can know I can at least know what happened in the game. Because like story-wise, I'm super interested. I really like the story, and I appreciate the sprite work. I appreciate how they did the cutscenes and things. But gameplay-wise, again, the gameplay, like it's interesting how they did the game, like the fighting. The biggest issue I have with Xeno is suddenly the difficulty spike on bosses. Because they really were like, yeah, you're gonna grind for 5 hours, and even then, maybe you might not make it. Because we're gonna make these boss battles ridiculous. And I'm like, oh. Like, no thank you. I will say, it is a meh. It will be a meh for me. It's gonna be a meh for me. I'm sorry. It shows its age. It's fine if people get upset. That doesn't mean I'm saying the game is bad. Okay, it's just for me, myself, and I. The game in total, the point of playing a game is you're gonna have fun with the gameplay, not just watching cutscenes. Then it's a movie if it's just cutscenes. Like I need to have fun also. So, it's a meh. So, later, I played Undertale. Undertale, I had fun. I had a lot of fun with Undertale. The only reason I didn't go to love for Undertale is just cause I forgot how flippin' hard some of the freaking battles are. Some of them are hard. I don't really play those like dodging bullet games too much, so like I was struggling. But I love the characters, I love the music. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. I just got really frustrated sometimes with the battles just because I don't have that skill. But that doesn't mean like it's a bad game. This tier list is literally being judged on like how much did I enjoy the game? Me, myself, and I. And Undertale, I had fun. Next, let me go ahead and like move some of these up. So we have Fatal Frame 2. I love Fatal Frame 2. Fatal Frame 2 is super good, and again, the remake is coming out in March, and I'm so excited. Did I mention I'm very excited for it? And I screamed when I saw, like, it was so unexpected that they're doing that. I'm super excited for it. The frames were even more fatal. They were. And again, for this game, I took out my PS2 physical copy and we looked through the manual. I showed you guys the cover, the back of the game. It was just so fun. And I did the same like family tree thing, so we can really get into the story better and understand it better, looked up a bit of stuff on the ghosts, because some ghosts, like, you have to really find some stuff. Like, it's a bit hard to find the story on some of them. So I was just like, let me go to the wiki about this ghost and we'll talk about it. It was a good time. I really enjoyed it. Next, we have Fatal Frame 3. Now, Fatal Frame 3, I am going to say I had fun for Fatal Frame 3. I love Fatal Frame 3. My biggest issue I had was how annoying some of the ghosts were. Some of those ghosts were really obnoxious and annoying, and like how they have it for the film, because like every time you went into the nightmare mode, your type, like your lowest, I forgot what type film was, would just refresh back to like the default number, but you couldn't get more. So I constantly was like, I have anxiety because I don't have a bunch of film. Whereas in Fatal Frame 1 and 2, I always had plenty of film because I just kept finding it, you know? And I freaking love that. That's, for me, I like that, okay? I don't like the whole, like, worry that I don't have this. I know some people like that because it leans more into, like, survival horror. I'm not a survival horror girly. I don't like being like, oh, I don't have enough health. I have to manage this. I don't mind if it's a little bit of management, but if it's a lot, I don't like that stress. But some of the ghosts were really obnoxious in Fatal Frame 3. I did not like them. I'm looking at you, child maidens. You were pissing me off. You guys pissed me off a lot. But it's still a fun game. It's still a good time. I wish I found more of the house hauntings. There was barely any in my playthrough. So either like I'm dumb and I just missed a bunch, or there wasn't that much. So I need to look up and see if there was indeed more and I just missed a bunch, or if there isn't that much, I wish they would have added more. Maybe we'll get a Fatal Frame 3 remake and they'll add like a shit ton into the house, because that's so fun. Next, I'm going to make this smaller. We have Shenmue. I recently played this game for you guys for Christmas. It was a Christmas recorded playthrough. Shenmue is another one of those games where it really shows its age. It's still a fun time. I love the vibe of the first Shenmue game. I've only played a little bit of the second game and I've never played the third, so I can't really talk too much about the whole series, but the first game I've played at least like 3 times now. And I just like the vibe of it. Yes, it is a classic. I like the vibe of like, you're in his village, the little like town city with the shops, and you can talk to anyone. Also the bad English voice acting, I freaking love it. I need to play it with the Japanese voice acting sometime, but it's comfy. It's a comfy time until you have to get a job and you are working at the warehouse. That warehouse area is the worst. I hated that section. The whole warehouse, like, race bullshit, hated it. I hate it so much. But everything else is fun. It's just a comfy time. It's a comfy time. It's a fun old game, but it does show its age. It very much shows its age. Next we have, I only played one Nancy Drew game in 2025. I want to change that for 2026 because I love Nancy Drew, and I have all of them. And so many of them I have not played. So we're going to be playing Nancy Drew together, okay? So get ready to be thinking. Okay, so this Nancy Drew, I had fun with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like scrunch some of these up a bit more or I'll just put them over. So Nancy Drew, what is this one? Sea of Darkness. This one was cute. This one was super fun. I liked the story. The puzzles were fun. It looks really nice. It was fun. I also like that for the language, because they're in like Iceland, I had to do like this language thing. I was able to figure out some of the words because like they're kind of close to how like they would say it or spell it in Swedish. And I was like, wait a minute, well in Swedish, this would mean like how it's spelled, it would be this, and in Swedish it means this, so maybe they're talking about this. And then I'd be right, and I felt so smart. And I felt so smart doing it. So I thought that was really fun. We have Resident Evil 2, super fun. I loved it. So Resident Evil 2, super fun. Super fun. I really enjoyed it. I liked the puzzles. I liked that the game wasn't super long. I liked that they had a good difficulty, so if you didn't want to have to go through the whole survival horror stuff, like, you know, managing your inventory and such, you don't have to. I liked Mr. X. He scared me all the time. I kept running around corners and he'd be there and scare the crap out of me. One thing I hate about Resident Evil 2 Remake was the route A and B, they butchered it. Oh, did they? I have no idea. We only did, I think, one route, but I do plan to do the next route maybe at another time. So next we have Resident Evil 4. I loved Resident Evil 4. We love Leon here. We love our Leon. It was a fun time. I really liked it. I like it more than the original Resident Evil 4. I know some people are gonna be like clutching their pearls. I only played the original Resident Evil 4 years ago, and I got pissed off at the whole like section where they had it also in here, but they made sure you had the gun. Whereas in the original, you can go in there without the proper gun you need. Because like there's like an enemy that you have to shoot them in certain spots to take them down. And in the original, I didn't have the gun for them to equip it to because I never used that gun. I was like, well, I never use this gun. I like the shotgun and this, so I'm not gonna buy that. Or at least in the remake, they made sure it was easy to be able to go and get it. And Ashley was a lot more fun. I liked her personality a lot more in the remakes than I did in the original. So we're gonna have a lot of Resident Evils because we're getting into like the horror games. Resident Evil 7, Biohazard. I had fun. I had fun with this game. I had fun. I liked this game a lot. I liked that it wasn't super long either. It was fun. It was a fun time. All in all, it was a fun time. It scared the crap out of me. It was a fun time. Now, Resident Evil Village. I loved Resident Evil Village. I'm just gonna squish these up here. I loved it. I loved it. Lady Dimitrescu, loved it. I loved the environments. I thought it had a good mix of horror and I like the aesthetic of it a lot as well. And I just love the completion of Ethan's story. I think it's really good. It was really nicely done. Yeah. First half is horror, then the rest was action. I felt it was a very good, like it was very good. I liked it a lot. So we have Rise of Tomb Raider. I think what I'm gonna do is switch these. Let's do Tomb Raider 2013. These I played, I recorded these so you guys would have content when I went to visit my family in the summer. So I mostly focused on Tomb Raider. So 2013 Tomb Raider, I really loved going back and playing this game. I had a fun time with this game. I really, the biggest thing I have with 2013 Tomb Raider is that they introduced these other characters and they're kind of just there. But I liked this as like a nice reboot of Lara. The mystery of the island was intriguing. Exploring the island was a lot of fun. A lot of like the tombs and things were like on the way to when you were going to the next checkpoint. So like you're like, oh, I have to go over there, and like as you're like making your way, you'll come across like, oh, there's something over here. You should go check that out. And I liked that. So I didn't have to go too out of my way to explore, and it was nice. I liked the game a lot. It was nice to replay it. Rise of the Tomb Raider, I was really happy to replay this because I did not like Rise of the Tomb Raider when I first played it. I did not like it. Like, it was fine, but I didn't care much for it. So I will say I did have fun with it. It's still like story-wise, it's mostly story-wise with Rise. I'm not the biggest fan of it. And same with like the whole open world thing they decided to do with Tomb Raider. It's just open world and Tomb Raider just doesn't feel right to me. Tomb Raider always was like you're going, like you knew where you were going, but along the way you found stuff. And that it just feels right that way for me. But it was still fun. I still enjoyed being able to go back. Okay, we have Spyro. I thought I played all the other Tomb Raiders, or was that Maybe. Okay. We have Spyro. I played all 3 of the games. I love Spyro. I love the Reignited trilogy. I would love to go back and play the PS1 ones just to be like nostalgia. But I love the Spyro games. It was so fun to go through all 3 of them again for the channel. It's just a fun time. They're a fun time. The second one is definitely my favorite. The second one is my big fave. Excuse me. Okay, we have Tales of the Shire, which I only played, I think, 1 stream of. And Tales of the Shire, I played it on stream, and then I played some offline. And I have to say, it's kind of a no thanks for me. It's our first no thanks. It's like, it's kind of boring. Like the first part of it, it's like, ooh, this is neat. Ooh, this is neat. But then like it gets boring real quick with how things are. And even then I just stopped playing. Like I ended up just not playing anymore. I was just that bored. That's why I'm like, it's a skip for me. It's not for me. Next we have we have Tales of Graces F. I played the PC version, but this is the only, picture I could get of it. And Tales of Graces F. My my relationship with the Tales series is a lot of the times when it comes to the Tales of series, I desperately want to like it. And there are some in the Tales of series I do enjoy, but Tales of Graces is a no thank you. Thank you, but no. I got so bored playing this game. I finished it for the channel. If you watch like the end, like the last parts, you can tell like I'm just disappointed and bored. The story was boring. The gameplay got boring. The characters were okay, but they kind of got boring. Yes, Tales of games are kind of a hit and miss. Yes. And I so badly wanted to like Tales of Graces because the beginning of Tales of Graces is so good. It's so interesting, so good, and then it got boring. It's like Tales of Vesperia. Tales of Vesperia is another one that I was very disappointed with where the story went. I'm like, this got boring real fast. This is bad. So it's just not for me. I'm sure, again, if Tales of Graces is one of your favorites, that's lovely. I love that for you, but for me, I did not have a good time with it. Oblivion. I flippin' loved playing Oblivion. We had so much fun with Oblivion. I had so much fun. It was so fun. I really am so happy I got to play Oblivion and like actually experience it. Because like I had the original Oblivion like on my Xbox 360, but I never finished the game. I only played like the beginning of it and maybe like one of the the guilds, which was like the Brotherhood guild, and that was it. But we went through all the guilds and we saved the world. Clairvoyance, yes, clairvoyance helped us a lot. I learned what clairvoyance is. I had so much fun. I flippin' loved it. It was such a good time. I cannot wait to play more games like that. Like Skyrim, I would love to do a complete playthrough of that. It's on my list. Same with Fallout. It's on my list. Which I shared some of that list with you guys on the Discord. They were super fun. So next we have Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. I played this with Jan. It was a recorded only content playthrough, and it was my first time playing through The Last Revelation. I grew up with the first 3 Tomb Raider games, but the last 3 I did not. So these were my first time playing, and Jan came along with me and helped me. So, what did I think of Tomb Raider Revelation? I have to think of this as the game itself. With Jan, it made playing this game so much fun. We had so many laughs. Like my face was sore from how much we laughed. But the game itself is a meh. The actual game is not that good. It has its issues. I see where they were going. I do like that they had more of a story for that one. They made more, it was also the introduction to young Lara with their cute pigtails. That was so cute to see. But the actual game, like the whole going back and forth between the levels was so annoying. Like, I'm so happy I had Jan with me because I know I would have been lost. Because, like, there was parts where you're like, you go somewhere and you find something and you're like, oh, this goes to this place. And you have to figure out how you got to that place to put it, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know how they expected, like, a kid or even, like, a teenager to figure things out, but it was a lot. And I know for myself, I would have struggled. So that leads us also into Tomb Raider Chronicles, which we did a stream of this with Jan pretty recently. And again, it goes on the meh. It goes on the meh. It wasn't that good of a game. It was nice and short. I did like that they kept it short. But it wasn't, like, the game itself was kind of meh. It was just like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, there really wasn't a story. It was neat to see, I guess, these different levels with Lara, but other than that, it's just kind of there. It's not that big a deal to me. So our next one is Tomb Raider Underworld, which this was a recorded playthrough that I did not finish because the game kept making me motion sick. So it is going to go down into no thanks because I could not play this game, which makes me so sad. It makes me so insanely sad because the Tomb Raider Underworld is part of the Legend series, and the Legend trilogy has a really interesting story about Lara finding her mom. And it's super interesting. I love this voice actress for Lara in the Legend series. I really hope they remaster the Legend series and fix Underworld's camera, because I would love to actually, like, play through the whole trilogy. But the camera literally was making me sick, and that rarely happens to me. Like, I was getting a headache and getting, like, nauseous, and for a moment I was like, what is happening to me? What is going on? I don't, like, is this, like, I didn't even know what it was at first because it never happens to me. And then I looked it up. I'm like, oh, I'm getting motion sick. That's what's going on with me. And so we have now, next is Persona 5, which I did not finish this playthrough on the channel just because it got a lot of low views. So I stopped it and played the rest on my own, and I loved. I really liked Persona 5 Royal. I liked the added content. I liked how they changed up things. It's a great game. It is a great game. I was just like, nobody's watching this series. I have to move on. It's just, sometimes that's how it is with content creation. You gotta go where your audience is actually gonna watch. And I was like, I'll just finish it offline. And that's what I did. And I had a good time. I will say, Persona 5's social links are kind of disappointing. They're not that interesting. Like, the more I played them, like Anne's I should say, On's social link is so boring. I thought it was gonna be some drama. There's not. Like, that's usually how it is with some of the social links are like a hit and miss, but it was a lot in Persona 5. They weren't that interesting. But the game itself was a lot of fun. Like, I liked leveling them up. I liked the battle system. It was fun. Fun fact about Tomb Raider, it's a spin-off of the Witchblade comics. It's just better known as a video game series. Oh, interesting. And last, but certainly not least, we have Unpacking, which this is such a cute game. I loved Unpacking. Unpacking is so cute. The only thing bad about Unpacking is that it's so short. It's such a short game, but it's super cute. I really liked it. I really, really like it. And, yeah. That was my games. This is my tier list of the games I played in 2025. Hopefully in 2026, we will have even more to rate on this tier list for next year. It was super fun. A lot of these were recorded content because at the beginning of the year, I was still doing recorded content, and until recently in 2025, the recent last couple months is when I decided that it's time to come back to streaming. And so Yes. Hopefully we will experience all the games for 2026 tier list together, and it'll be super fun.